Streaming. Choose the Twitch.
We good?
It says that I am uploading, so yes.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Mimics and Monstrosities. This is a continuation of the one-shot campaign that we had for charity stream a few weeks ago. Our first episode was last week, and now we're moving on with our next episode. What we got here? Oh, announcements. Last session, the group came in contact with a mimic that they quickly learned was a merchant. This mimic asked them to task them with finding items and food to sell him later after creating a few of his own wares. The group then found themselves in a kill box for a gnoll patrol. After they defeated it, they activated a trapdoor and fell down to a lower lair. They then traveled for what they believed to be a few hours, arriving at a wooden door. Kicking down the door, they dispatched the two gnolls that had set a trap for them and proceeded through the familiar sight of a torchlit doorway and lost consciousness. And we come back to them now as they drift into a familiar space to them. And it is that grand hallway again with the tapestry. Only it's slightly different now. The sky above the mountain is a lot more chaotic and churning, and the clouds are really low and dangerously twisting around the mountain. And the pack of gnolls on the right side are rolling on top of each other as last time, but then you see legs sprout out from it, big hulking legs and big hulking arms, and as it rolls over the top of itself, it rolls onto its feet and bounds forward faster and faster, catching itself and rolling as it goes. And all of you come to consciousness again at the top of the stairs.
Oh, what the hell? What?
Where are we? Last thing I remember is you were kicking in a door.
Huh.
I have a bone tree.
Yeah, I kicked in a tree and I used you as a weapon.
Okay. So I held my own then. Okay.
Sure. Whatever helps you sleep at night.
Oh. So I don't know about you guys, but all this activity has gotten me a little hungry.
You guys are on the stairs.
Yeah.
Will you say we find some level ground and set up for a little while?
I've got rat jerky and some hyena meat.
I got this little human man I can eat.
I walk over next to Illikan again. Illikan, you have become my personal savior.
Your shield. Do you get full cover?
Illikan, you find yourself, even though you just have the benefits of a long rest and you don't feel tired, you catch yourself yawning.
Oh man. No,
Almost,
I could use a nap.
oh yeah, almost as if like you're not tired, but you're aware that you have been up for longer than like 24 hours.
My brain is tired, but I have so much energy.
Yes.
Well, then I'm down with a let's find some level ground and roast some of this hyena meat. I don't know.
Sounds good.
I've got a lot of it.
All right.
Okay. As you guys descend down the stairs, the stairway starts to widen, and the ceiling starts to become further and further away from you. By the time you reach the bottom, the hallway is now as wide as 15 feet, and the ceiling is about as high as 30 feet. And as you're going down, you're seeing like red candlelight, and it's highlighting these demonic symbols painted on the walls and on the ceiling.
I think here looks good.
Good mood lighting.
I'm gonna wander over to one of those like symbols on the wall and like touch it.
Mm-hmm.
Like rub my hand across it. Does it do anything?
There is now blood on your hand.
Okay, I taste it with like my partially decayed tongue.
Let's see. Tastes like. Cool. Tastes like half elf.
All right.
Why do you know what that tastes like?
All right. Huh. Can I get an idea what these symbols might mean?
Do we like try and read them or something? Yeah, that was going to be my question.
Yeah. Unfortunately, none of you know the language that they're written in.
Damn you, deep speech. I thought you'd be useful.
I thought Infernal would be useful too. Huh. All right. I'm going to take like... I'm going to bite into my palm.
Mm-hmm.
And whatever blood I have in my body still,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to try to draw the same kind of symbol in my own blood and see if that does anything.
Sure. You take, we'll just say 1 point of HP. I mean, depending, because it's a big symbol, you're having to use a significant
Yeah, I'm
amount of
like
blood.
sinking like
Yeah.
half like I'm most of my head is just like sharp bone anyway, so it's just like
Yeah.
And then
yeah, you do that, but nothing happens.
I'm going to tell him, oh, I used to love finger painting with my daughter, and like try and do the same thing.
Yeah, you don't notice anything happen.
Rando, you want to finger paint?
I'll walk over with my dagger and just a little bit and just flick it up there. Like they're both gushing. I'm sitting there just trying to get one drop at a time.
I'd say we maybe light a fire and eat some food. We cook some of this and eat it.
Sounds wonderful.
I think I have a tinderbox.
As you guys reach the bottom of the stairway, you do notice another familiar sight. That is a stall nook of the merchant, often to the right,
Well,
near the bottom of the stairs.
maybe I'll go talk to this guy first before I eat this food.
This feels really familiar.
I feel like we've been here before.
Follow.
Yeah, Gorak will walk up to the merchant and just be like, "You got any great swords?"
You walk up to there, and you don't see him.
Oh,
Could everyone roll perception checks?
uh, 12.
Okay.
Oh, I was muted. That's a 22.
Okay.
Unnatural 20.
Okay. As all of you approach, Illikan, you are the first to see a huddled up, sleeping hyena pup.
Can I grab it?
And you can see that it has a what looks like an injury on one of its front legs, and you can see that it's damp around the eyes.
So it's like newborn. Probably been abandoned because it's injured. Can I scoop it up and try and I don't know, turn it into a pet?
One animal handling check.
Sure. Okay, I'm okay at these kind of a little bit. Oh, that's a 15. That's not terrible.
It wakes up and it looks very scared, and it kind of struggles against you, but it feels your touch, and the way that you are holding it seems unthreatening, but it's still very scared. It's like you can feel it shaking.
Just I don't know, pick it up and sit there and pet it and tell somebody to start a fire and we'll cook some food.
I walk over into the middle of the area, and there's no wood around, is there?
No, there's not.
Okay, then I'm just going to light a torch and set it on the ground.
Is there anything around that we can see that might burn?
Could I take some of my really crappy old commoner clothes that I had, my vestments?
Yeah, you still have some of those old clothes from
Yeah.
You picked up the clothes from the Tabaxi and the Knoll. I mean, not the Knoll, but the gnome. You picked up some of their.
Yeah, I've got all kinds of random stuff. I just realized I have a wooden staff. I've got an old set of clothes I could burn.
I'm just gonna throw some of my old set of clothes into the fire. My old vestments that I had before I was brought back.
Sweet. Yeah, go ahead and take those out of your inventories too.
Sweet.
And can I dump some oil on that fire to see what happens?
You have oil?
Yeah, I do have a flask of oil.
Oh, I think that's holy oil.
Oh, you know what? It might be.
So, holy oil isn't it's not.
No, it's basically. No, I'm keeping that.
Regular sense.
No, it's a flask of oil. You can throw it at a creature. If the target takes any fire damage while coated in oil, they take additional 5 damage from the burning oil.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah,
so it's like lamp oil or something.
It's lamp oil that I can just light on fire.
Gotcha.
Cool. I'm not gonna dump that in. I'm gonna keep that then.
So let's just using our clothes, and I'll snap my walking stick into pieces of wood to burn.
Yeah, and I'm gonna burn my like really old, like moldy clothes.
That's a good idea.
Make this
All
fire.
right.
I've got a tinderbox so I can light the fire, unless you just want to use it.
Yeah, do a survival check on that. Yeah.
Oh, unless you roll a 2 and then you get a 6 total. So
your tinderbox is really giving you guff. You're like trying it a couple times, but like one of the matches breaks as you like try to strike it. Pull it, like take out the actual flint and then try to just caveman it, light that shit, and that's taking a while. So Rando just goes and does a firebolt on it.
I was thinking prestidigitation on the torch.
Yeah.
I just like throw the tinderbox. I go into a rage for no reason. Just throw the tinderbox across the room. Hyena runs away. Like, no, come back. But no, so I wanna like, so I have a mess kit which comes with like, things for roasting food and eating food and stuff.
Yeah.
So since I have like this 5 pounds of hyena meat and like rat jerky and all this other random stuff, I'm just gonna like try and cook this to what I think is like thoroughly cooked to be edible.
Yeah, okay.
And then while we're eating, I'm going to try and like hold this hyena thing and like feed it and nurse it back to health. And then simultaneously I'm building my bone tree out of hyena bones.
And I'm gonna eat my 1 day worth of rations. I'm just gonna eat some unnamed meat jerky.
I'm gonna take a ration and crumble it up into my mess kit. A little bit of water, prestidigitation, and it's warm and tastes good.
So that is one of my rations down. I offer a piece of my jerky to Rando. Like I break off a chunk and hand him a piece. You won't try it?
Sure. I'll take a piece and eat it.
Cool.
All right. Would you like to try some of mine? I made it taste like when I used to be back next to the ocean. They have all these kinds of weird fish that they make soup out of.
Sure.
All right. I'll scrape off about half my ration onto his plate.
Nice. And I'll eat that, and I'll eat my human jerky as well.
Delicious.
Right.
So what's y'all's favorite food?
Well,
besides human jerky.
Squirrels.
Squirrels. All right. I think squirrels are a little gamey. I prefer rabbits.
Turtles. Rats. Mice.
I can actually help both of y'all. I know what squirrels and rabbits taste like. Do a little prestidigitation for both of y'all.
Oh, perfect. Delicious. Thank you.
Sewell supplied.
I don't know. Like Illikan, I'm a little tired.
We're just gonna sit here and pick up bumps.
I mean,
you Gorak, you are not feeling that tired since you got there at a later point in time.
Nice. So. How's Bumble feeling? Besides being cut in half. Oh, I'm so upset. I should have grabbed half a Bumble and had it hop up.
He has a splitting headache.
Out of curiosity, since the merchant isn't actually there, are any of the items on the shelves?
I think he ate them last time, and so like he stuffed them in his mimic self and then ran away. I don't think there were shelves at all. I think he was like reaching in under his tongue and like, surprise, a great sword. Like it was.
There was a shelf last time, but the shelf is not there.
What are you boying? Okay. Is there like any like wood on the stall, perhaps? Or is it just like or does it just like sit in like a kind of like alcove in the wall?
Do either an Arcana or Nature check.
Oh, poo balls. Okay. Let's go Arcana because I'm proficient in that.
Okay.
12.
12? You recognize that this could very well be a result of a mold earth cantrip.
Oh, okay. Cool beans. I wish I knew that.
So while we're sitting here eating and everything, can I use my speak with animals to just like have a conversation with this hyena pup?
Let's see. I'm gonna look up the stats on that. Ooh. Oh, so it's not one way.
No, yeah, no, they can if they understand like whatever weird, language an animal would have, they can talk back to me and I can understand them as well.
Yeah. Yes, you can. You can do that.
Okay, yeah. So I'll just have kind of this one-sided conversation with or I'll try to, I guess. Everybody else just hears like squeaks coming out of this thing, I guess. Like I don't but I guess I'll just ask him. I guess I'll start with, how he got injured or what his injury consists of.
Wait. I can understand you.
Yeah, that's how this works.
What do you want? You've been very nice. Thanks for feeding me.
Yeah, sure. I've got like a whole 5 pounds of meat here, help yourself. So much food.
Do you have any water?
I think I do. Yeah, I have a water skin. I could I guess pour it out into my hand. Actually,
it kind of like you see it kind of its nose is dry and it's like it kind of like its tongue sticks to its mouth as it like opens it.
My mess kit's got a cup. Can I just pour the water skin into the cup and let it like drink out of that?
Yeah.
I guess we'll go with that. That seems like easier than pouring it into my hand and hoping.
Yeah. You see him like kind of greedily like start drinking it up.
Yeah, so I guess I'll pour out like a total like a pint of water. My water skin's got 4 pints worth in it. So I'll give him like a quarter of it.
Okay.
So, one of these worth of water.
Yeah, he's going to town on that.
And then I don't know, can I ask him like where he's from, where his people are, or his family is or whatever, I guess? Just try and figure out where we're at exactly.
I came from down that way, and he'll like look ahead where you can't see because it gets darker.
Okay. Yeah, I don't have dark vision. Rats.
Mother hurt me, so I ran.
Sounds like a terrible mother. All right. Let's see. I'm trying to think of like if I've got anything to like bandage this thing up.
You notice it actually has a very distinct fur pattern of stripes and spots. Ones you hadn't noticed on the other hyenas.
So like this is like a unique kind of.
Yeah, it doesn't have any. Doesn't like look like anything to you. It's just a distinctly different pattern.
All right. Well, I guess I'll ask him if he's able to like walk and keep up, or if not, I'll harness. I've got 50 feet of rope. I'll like make this weird harness backpack thing and like strap him to me and carry him around.
Here, let me see. And he like kind of hobbles up a bit, and you see that his legs are a little weak, but he like walks around a bit more, and you see it like you like very quickly picking up the pace to where he can just walk. Finally, you see him test out his leg a little, the one that was injured, and he's surprised to see it working fine now. He's like, I think it'll be good.
All right, sweet. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have anything in my inventory because I just burned all my clothes, so I can't, I can't use those to like make a bandage.
Yeah, I don't understand the language that you're speaking.
Oh yeah, I guess I should tell everybody else. Like, oh yeah, by the way, this is my new pal here, Hyena, and yeah, I guess his mother's a real bitch. So,
does he want a blanket? I have a blanket.
You want a blanket?
No, my fur's pretty good.
No, like, okay.
he says he doesn't want one.
You see his fur kind of fluff up. Like it's a little bit similar to what you saw on what was happening to the knoll that you were fighting earlier, Gorak, where it kind of fluffed up into a mohawk.
Mm-hmm.
But this is a lot less menacing, and it's more along the lines of just like kind of almost getting something gets tingles on its back. Just
the gnolls are mating with the hyenas, and this is an offspring. Got it.
No. Figured I'd just
right,
well, out there.
I guess I'll just I mean, if everybody else is done with our makeshift short rest here.
Yeah, you're actually, you and Rando, your eyes are starting to droop, and like it's not that you're tired. It's almost like you're having trouble keeping your thoughts together. Like you can't focus. You're losing focus. Like your short-term memory isn't working very well because your brains haven't slept in a while. So you're starting to feel the pull of gravity on you. But if you choose to fight it, you would need to make a Constitution save, or take a level of exhaustion.
Oh boy, I'm leaning towards taking a nap.
Okay. All right. How do you guys want to do this as you like start to drift off into sleep and Gorak still very much awake?
I'll say that I'm gonna will be just laying down watching him play with this puppy and slowly just doze off before anybody else.
I'll keep watch.
I was gonna say, can we have Gorak, if he's not tired, take first watch, and then
that's what I'll do.
I'll see if maybe this hyena wants to take second watch if he's not tired, and then I'll take third watch, and we can give Rando last watch.
I can do that.
Sweet. And then I'm gonna pass out.
All right. First watch, Gorak.
What's up?
Do a perception check.
17. Big ol' 17.
You don't notice anything. You good?
All right, I'm gonna.
Nothing really happens, and go ahead.
I guess I'll walk over to like one of the corners of this room if there is one, and just relieve myself. Just urinate in the corner.
Does Gorak like piss fire or anything? Like, I know he's got like just like, almost like molten like visage.
No, he still urinates piss, but it's probably kind of pussy. Because he is like half decayed.
Yeah, that works.
So it probably doesn't come out like a liquid. It probably comes out in like globules. Yeah, it makes like plip sounds when it hits the floor.
It's napalm. It's napalm. Yeah. We'll use that for our next fire.
All right, you relieve yourself, Gorak.
And then I'll just go back to where I was sitting.
Okay. All right, and your watch continues without anything else coming to pass.
All right. I guess I'll just poke the hyena awake then for its watch.
You hear it like make a and it'll like startle itself awake, kind of. You see it like step around, is it like not quite remembering what had happened, but noticing that there was a kind of friendly aura, not from you, but from where he was sleeping. He takes the time and goes through everything in his mind and remembers, and then he just sits next to Illikan and stares down the hallway.
All right, and I'll just drift off then.
Okay. All right.
Hey, everybody's asleep and trusting a wild animal.
Hopefully my kindness paid off, or we're all going to die in our sleep.
All of you awake to a voice saying, "Hello, boys. You got anything for old Myron?"
I'm going to panic cast Inflict Wounds. No, I'm not. I'm going to panic swing my Warhammer, and as soon as I see whatever's making the noise, do they look hostile?
No, he's just like he's crossing his gray arms, and his big, huge, like bug eyes are like just on the thing, and he's just back at his stall.
Yeah, so I'll like panic swing my Warhammer, and then as soon as I see it doesn't look like a threat, I'll stop halfway and then back on my back. What the fuck are you?
Oh yeah, this is the guy who sells things. He's a box.
Oh, yeah.
He likes bones and stuff, I think.
I'll run over and ask him, "Hey, do you live down here?"
In fact, I do, yes.
What are we doing? Like, what is this place?
I see folks like you come and go. Well, not really go, just I never see them leave. I just see people come by. You folks come by every once in a while, and yeah.
So what you're telling us is this could potentially be the Hotel California.
Why, yes. Yes, sir. You nailed it right on the head there, buddy.
Oh, I'll tell him. Oh, hey, I got some stuff for you. I did that thing you said you wanted. You said you wanted stuff. And I'll just like pull out the leftover meat that I have, as well as like I think I gathered up like knoll bones and knoll flesh.
You said you had 5 5 pounds of hyena meat, correct?
Yeah, and I think I probably, between me and the hyena, probably ate about a pound of it.
Okay.
Oh, I also have rat jerky.
Okay.
And I have a random brown cloak. I have no idea what it does. I picked it up off of one of the corpses.
It's just a brown cloak.
Well, I don't need it.
Okay.
Oh, and I've cured leather if anybody needs that. Otherwise, I'll sell it to this guy too.
Oh, I found mine. It was in the wrong pocket.
All right. Is there anything else you're looking to sell? Because right now I've just got your little meats thing.
Yeah, I mean, brown cloak, cured leather, 4 pounds of meat, and then rat jerky. And then I picked up something else I thought that I wanted to give him.
You have a shitload of.
Oh yeah, all these extra. I have tons
armor.
of extra weapons that I don't need. So I've got. Let's see. So I've got leather armor. I've got a longbow. I've got a shield, a short sword, a spear.
I'm using the gold values for those.
That's fine.
Just tell me that and the gold values of those items that you're selling.
So let's see. So then starting with the leather armor, its gold value is 10 gold pieces.
Uh-huh.
Next up is a longbow for 50 gold pieces.
And that's just one thing of leather armor or two?
Just one. I had one studded leather. The other one was just normal leather.
Okay.
There's a shield for 10 gold, a short sword for 10 gold,
all right,
a spear for 1 gold, and then studded leather for 45.
All right. And you're selling all of this?
Yeah, I mean, unless somebody else in the group, I think we already, last session, nobody really needed any of it. So I was like, well, I'll just sell it to this guy and we can split the profits.
Oh, I'm not proficient with any of that.
All right, I'm going to tally that stuff up. If any of you other guys are looking to sell stuff, make your list as well. Just make them. I'll do it. I'm doing math right now.
Okay. Okay.
So I'm just staring at Gorak say this.
Okay. All right. Okay.
All right. Here you are. I'll take those items off your hands. And here is 91 gold pieces.
Oh, snap.
Hey, Woody.
The name's Myron.
Myron, you got a great sword.
I believe I do have another one of those.
How much you want for it?
I will.
I think he charged me 50 for mine.
Oh, no. I didn't charge you that much. You, oh, wait.
Oh, no, that's right.
Yeah,
I traded in my great axe towards it, yeah.
Yeah, but that'll be 50 gold pieces.
All right, I can do that. Can you perchance, enchant weapons?
What'd you say?
Can you perchance enchant weapons?
Unfortunately, that's not my forte.
God damn it, I want flame tongue. But okay, how much gold?
50 gold.
50 gold.
50 gold.
I'll give you 50.
And by the way, I'm also selling this robe here. This robe of useful items. And this iron stone of language knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
This robe of useful items is 200 gold, and this iron stone is 300 gold.
Look at y'all.
I don't got that kind of money.
Me either.
I was gonna say I've got 18 gold.
What if I cut off the human's head and sell it to you?
I'm getting really tired of that Gorak. Punch you in the knee again.
Oh, you strong little man.
Oh. What about, I see you got a friend there. If it is a friend, or is that another something that you're looking to sell me? And he'll be looking at that hyena pup.
All right, so I've got, if you guys need it, I've got 111 gold you can spend if you need to buy something, but I got to run real quick. I'll be right back in like 2 minutes.
All right. I don't know. I would assume that he's not selling it since he got close to it there for a minute.
But he's not here.
Just so you know, Justin.
Yeah.
Those acid vials are 75 gold each.
Oh, I had acid vials, didn't I?
Yeah, you have 3 of them.
Yeah, I do. Fuck it, I'll sell 3 of them. And there's 75 gold pieces apiece.
I will take those. Yes.
Okay, so that is 75 times 3. I can do the math.
150 gold.
75 times 3 is 225.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Yeah, you're right. Duh. 225.
Damn. Yeah, get rid of those. Making money. Not 205, 240 gold. Okay.
All right. And he'll take the acid vials, open up his mouth, put them in there, and then dig around for a bit. And you see his eyes kind of look like they're carrying the 2, and and then he pulls out the 225 gold pieces and gives them to you.
I really want to ask this though. Oh man.
You can so you can see some of the patches on the robe as well.
Yeah.
He's only shown you one side of it. But you can see the patches that you can see. You see a dagger looking patch, lantern looking patch, a mirror, it just looks like a mirror. Mm-hmm. Another one that just looks like a line. You're not quite sure what to make of that one. It's just like a wooden line.
Yeah.
And then you see one with another patch that looks like a coil of rope, and then another one that looks like just an empty burlap sack.
Okay.
And then you see other patches, but you can't quite make them out because he hasn't shown you the other side.
Yeah. Oh, since I'm wielding a 2-handed weapon now, should I unequip my shield?
Yes.
Yeah. 16 armor class, no longer 18.
This is right. I'm rocking a 15. Ugh.
And just a warning too, if you are using a 2-handed weapon, you wouldn't have a free hand to catch anything with your missiles.
I know.
Gloves. Okay.
I take off the gloves. How much you won't give me for these? Gloves of missile snaring.
Oh shit. I didn't know you were gonna sell those. Let's see. How much would those cost? What was
they're an uncommon wondrous item.
Right. And you said that there's usually a formula
D6 times. Yeah, it's a D6 times 100
for uncommon.
Okay.
For base price.
All right.
And then selling it, you would probably get right around half that usually.
Okay. Yeah, I'll give that to you for, or I'll take that off your hands for 200 gold.
All right. Yeah, I'll sell those for 200 gold.
Okay. You get 200 gold.
Hell yeah, I'm sitting at 440 now.
Yeah. Gorak sold the acid vials for 75 gold each.
All right. What were the two items that he was selling again? The robo-useful items and what else? The pearl or the stone, ion stone?
Ion stone of language knowledge.
Yeah.
I've got 100 gold I can contribute if we're trying to pick up both items.
And how much was the robe of useful items?
200.
I'll buy it.
All right. Well, here you are. And he'll take the gold, open up his mouth, and then just start flicking the coins in and catching them.
Robe of useful items. Don't need to attune to it. Boom.
And go ahead and open up the description of the robe.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
Well, I mean, and then go to customize.
Oh, okay.
And I'll tell you the other patches that are on it, and you can just mark those as notes in the description.
Okay.
All right. So the other patches is a wooden ladder.
Okay.
4 vials clustered together that are filled with a red liquid.
Okay.
You see a patch that looks like a rowboat.
Okay.
And another patch that looks like a sack from before, but it's you can see the tip of a few gold coins poking out.
Okay.
And then you also see, so you can just write that down as a bag of gold.
Yeah.
And another one of 2 mastiffs standing together like they're twins, but slightly asymmetrical.
Yep.
And those are all the patches.
Okay.
Those are the extra patches based on the.
All right. I'm gonna shimmy off my armor. Could I wear the robe? Oh no, I can't. I can't wear the robe under my armor and take off patches.
You could put it over your armor though.
I could. That'll look so stupid.
Leave it open in the front and make it look like a cloak.
Yeah. Could I? Yeah.
Hide in the back.
Could I wear it? Is there a way I could wear it like a billowing cloak?
Yeah. I mean, a robe. You know, it probably has
true.
like a.
Yeah.
It has a little sash.
The image
can,
does. The image
so
just has a robe without a sash. It looks like it just goes over your shoulders.
Oh yeah.
So I'll wear it like a cloak then instead.
Nailed it.
Put the sash in your bag.
So now I got a robe with patches on it as my cloak. Cool. That's all for Gorak.
Were you gonna get the or did you say you were gonna get the other thing?
I don't want it.
Okay. He didn't say it. He didn't say it before, but I forgot to. I forgot to say it. But Myron will repeat that this is an iron stone of language knowledge, and the language in it is abyssal.
Fuck.
The language I almost took.
And it's what I guarantee what's on the walls too.
I got 100 gold I can.
How much for the stone?
300 gold.
300. Fuck. All right, I'll pitch in 150.
I've got 100 I can pitch in.
Okay, hold on.
I've got a whole 18.
Okay, I'll pitch in 200.
All right. So 200 from Gorak and 100.
I have 40 gold left after all.
Yeah,
that.
I've got 11 left.
Well, excellent, boys. Thank you. Who wants it?
I paid more for it.
Maybe we should give it to our sorcerer guy here. He's kind of smart.
That's true. How old?
And,
wait, we should discuss it. Ages, wisdom. How old are you? And he looks at Rando.
I'm 16.
Oh, Christ. He looks at Illikan. How old are you?
Let me look.
I can save y'all both some time though, and I look down
It's
at
like
the
30.
Oh, I'm 87.
nearest and tell y'all I don't know how to read.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Oh, well, I paid more for it. Oh,
That's right.
How do you do magic if you can't read?
I'm staying away from him.
Yep. You can't hide behind me anymore.
All right, I'll take the stone then.
All right, here you go. And
I'm going to start
it up
teaching him to read on our next rest.
All right, and he tosses it up into the air, and it flies by your head, but then comes back. You see it come back around, and it starts to just orbit your head.
Yeah. So would I count as being attuned to it almost instantly then?
That's what I'm doing for right now. Yeah.
Okay. Attune.
This will be just a special instance since he gave you all the information about it and just tossed it at you.
All right. Notes Abyssal. I'm gonna rename it to Iron Stone of Abyssal Knowledge.
Perfect.
Ion Stone of Abyssal Language. Just to make it easier. Cool, that's floating around me head. Okay. Sweet.
What you weren't around for, Illikan, was that the Myron had a look at your hyena pup and
I actually considered selling it. I really did. I had this moment of like, maybe I should sell this hyena, but I was like, he'll probably eat it and I'd feel bad, so I won't do that.
Yeah.
I mean, if the gold
spoiler alert, he'd probably eat it right in front of you.
I mean, if the gold was right, who am I to refuse?
Yeah. Are you gonna ask him how much he would give you for?
No, because Speak with Animals is still going. I don't want this dog to know what's going on. Because if it doesn't work out, I don't want him to think I've started to betray him.
Yeah. Well, I'm plumb out of all my special items for now, but I can still trade out any mundane things. I have quite a few items in that regard.
I'm just going to ignore the creepy chest man, and I'm going to go try to read those symbols on the wall now.
Yeah. Okay.
Illikan, how much gold did you say you had?
I've got 11 gold.
Oh. Okay. Oh.
I mean, I guess I could sell this rope of climbing we have, or do we want to hold on to that?
I say hold on to it.
I've also got this ring of jumping.
Before I would have said get rid of it, but seems like the further down we go, the higher things get. And I'll look up at the ceiling.
Fair enough.
So Gorak, when you go to the symbols, it's almost like you see like it seems like you learned this stuff a long time ago, almost like, and you'd always known but forgotten.
Nice.
So when you look at this, it just seems obvious. It's just saying Yinogu and Fang, Yinogu, Fang, all over, just repeating patterns in like slightly different script.
Yinogu?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not going to metagame. Is there any way I can try to think, Minotaur kind of infernal knowledge? Is there any way I can try to discern what or who Yinagu means?
It's not really an infernal thing.
Yeah, it's more of a
thing. It's a deep demonic thing.
Yeah.
But you do hear a voice.
Oh, fantastic.
Ah, so you figured it out, child.
Yeah.
You must stop this gluttonous fool. Ruin everything.
Who am I stopping?
You know you.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. You know goo.
Well, I don't know a lot of goo, but okay.
Do we see him standing over there talking to gloves?
In your head, Gorak, you hear a and then it fades out.
The puns.
I'm sorry, Victor.
You don't hear anything.
All right, I walk back over to the group.
Well, since everybody's out of money now, I'm gonna go lay back down.
Yeah, I think now is a good time to finish our rest, maybe.
Those symbols on the wall said to kill someone called, goo.
I don't know any goo.
Oh, that's what I just said.
Ooh,
what are we drinking over there?
New Belgium 154 or 1554.
Very nice.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
No ads. Yeah, my bro just handed it to me. Anyway. Sorry. Gorak just divulged information. You know goo.
I don't know goo, but okay.
That's my joke.
All right, everybody do history and or religion check, your choice.
Fuck yeah, I'm not going religion, because why am I not proficient in religion?
Woohoo, I have a 0 to both of those.
Let's go history.
Oh, that's a 17 on the dice, though.
That's a 19.
Nice.
Yeah. Got -2 on both, so that is a 15.
Big old 19.
All right. So, based on that, you know that Unogu is ancient demon. Oh wait, what were you using? History or religion?
I was using history.
Okay. So, based on what you've read before, you have also heard the name Unogu as another name being the Beast of Butchery or Knoll Lord.
Yeah.
And he's just this monstrous version of a gnoll that you've seen before, but like stub-eared nose, flared out like a bat. Its mouth is practically half its head. How its jaw just hinges so that it can open up gigantically and swallow as much as it can. You know that Unogu is a demon that wants to only slaughter and destroy. And that it's just this gluttonous being of destruction. And that gnolls themselves are products of you don't know, like the history books weren't very clear on how the gnolls came to be a part of, like, or are related to the Yinogu. Like there's a missing connection there.
Yeah.
Just know that gnolls worship Yinogu.
All right.
Yeah.
I will relay everything you just said.
Okay.
What you're saying is, if we kill him, I could get at least 5 pounds of gnoll meat.
Probably.
Perfect. Hey, Boxman, do you like gnoll meat?
I indeed love this gnoll meat. It is not too bad, not too shabby.
Let's go kill Mr. Goo then.
It's got a certain spice.
Yeah, let's go kill Yinogu. And I'm gonna yell out loud. You hear that, Yinogu? We're coming for you.
Do perception check. Everybody
Fuck.
just do perception checks.
Oh, that's a dirty 20.
18.
So you, because something heard you in the distance, but because you guys also rolled well, you hear like kind of a combination of metallic and wooden noises, like going, but it's way off in the distance, like you can barely make it out.
Fantastic. Fuck, Doc.
Given my recent
Perfect.
responses to conflict, I'm going to jump up and cast Mage Armor on myself.
Boom. Does that put you at 16 AC?
Yes.
I unsheath the greatsword. 2 hands.
Boom.
I've got one of those, and I'll grab mine.
Nice.
Not a
You
gap.
guys are just like
Great
doing the high
sword.
five with great swords.
Yeah.
And I walk over and jump up with my little dagger and tap right in the middle.
Come on then, you little
Did
baby.
we rest long enough to get our rest in, or do we still need to sleep, or are we like dying of?
Huh? No, you're good. You guys had a full 8 hour. Like your brains are recharged now. It's almost like every time you pass through a torch thing, you'd gotten like a bump of cocaine. Like
Oh.
Perfect.
So,
My go-to
so
when
you've
I'm
been
tired.
kept-
So
yeah, so you had been kept awake kind of this whole time without you realizing how tired you were.
All right.
So that's kind of the weird effect that it's having on your perception.
All right. I'm gonna. Yeah. As soon as I unsheath my greatsword, I'm going down that hallway towards the sound.
All right.
And I'm not
Everybody
being
else?
slow about it. I'm like running, like charging, just like whoa.
Look at Illikan and say, I guess we're doing this. And I chase after him.
I'll turn to the little hyena and be like, "Come on, pup," and start following him.
He's like trotting next to you. He's like, yeah, we should be coming up on a bridge here. And as you get forward, you feel the air get more humid and damp. Like it's very like a sickly humidity. It's
Sweet.
just thick. Like the air is soupy with like a warm, soupy humidity.
Cool.
And as you keep going forward, you see a single red mushroom on the wall. And then as you look down the hall, you see more of them, and they start to become more frequent, so frequent that they just cover the walls with red, like looking like they're about to pop. Just these red mushrooms.
So the glowing mushrooms are gone.
Correct.
Okay,
All
I'm
right.
going to cast light on my clothing.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a firefly out of my bag, and I'm gonna squish it against the blade of my greatsword, and cast that same red light, but this time on the blade of my greatsword. So my blade is just this glowing red. Just smush.
Yeah, you do that, dude. It looks great.
Lightsaber.
Yeah. Yeah, you do that, and you can see that. Yeah, all of these mushrooms covering the walls.
Okay.
And because you guys did that, because you lit everything up, you see this pitfall well before you get to it.
Yeah. Oh, fuck.
You guys are running in the darkness.
I'm gonna take out my old mace that I have.
Yeah.
Oh, a mace, my warhammer.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna chuck it down, see how far it goes.
You chuck it down.
Yeah, like down over the edge. Yeah. Oh fuck.
Clang.
Yeah, that would have been bad.
How far
Alright.
across to the other side is it?
It's 30 feet.
Oh boy.
30 feet.
But-
let me see here.
But as you approach this gap, you see that the stalactites from above you that had slowly been growing in prominence are coming down. Like, you can see the other edge, but it's like kind of
A straight
you,
path
Illikan, would see
off.
that if you tried to, Illikan, you would see that if you tried to jump it, you would very likely collide
Yeah.
with the stalactites and how frequent they're coming down. There is a single area where they don't come down as far, and across from that spot, you can see a wooden and metal structure going vertically upward. And next to it, you see a little lever.
Okay. 1 second before we do anything. Can I look up the stalactites and see if they're breathing by any chance? I'm a monster hunter. I assume I've probably.
Check.
I'm a monster. I'm a hunter. I've assumed I've probably delved into caves before, so I kind of maybe know what to expect. And what kind of roll did you say to do?
Just a perception check.
Okay. Fuck, that's a 10. Fuck.
You see, what you see is little glistening beads of water as they come down each of the stalactites and drip down, and you hear them drip. You hear the tiny drips. You watch a drip, and you listen and follow it go all the way down, and then a few seconds later, click.
Okay. I'm gonna look at Illikan and he goes, "Oh, how good of a shot are you with that bow?"
I don't have a bow anymore, but I got a
Fuck.
javelin.
Alright. Do you
All
think
right,
you can
well,
throw
I got a rope of climbing with a grappling hook attached to it.
While
That's
they're
right.
doing that, I'm going to lay my rope down, grab one side of it, and start walking along the wall.
There are. Okay. Do
Oh no.
a Constitution saving throw. It's full of those red mushrooms.
Here lies Rando.
And
Death
and
mushroom.
the red mushrooms. Yeah, they're all over the walls, and they count as difficult terrain.
Oh, well, that's happening.
That would
Illikan, do
be
you think you could
16.
Oh.
What'd you get?
16.
They like go off in your face, and like you go to like step up there, you put your foot up there, and one of them just goes, and a huge glob of what looks like blood just goes all over your face, but you don't seem fazed by it. I mean, like physically you don't seem phased. I don't know how your character would react though.
Can I just? I'm just gonna reach over and like grab him by like the back of the shirt and pull him off the wall. Like, stop it! And just I'll pull this rope with the grappling hook out, set it on the ground, and tell it tie yourself to that lever, and watch it just kind of like whoop over to the lever.
Yeah,
Like,
it goes. You see it. You see it. You pull out the rope. Yeah, you pull out the rope, and it goes over there. Yep, goes over there.
Can I like
goes over there, and then you see it start to.
I just want to like real slowly pull. I don't want to like jerk it or anything because I want to see like if anything happens as the wheel or lever starts moving.
Yeah, you see it tie itself onto there, and it uses the grappling hook part to kind of fasten it secure. And you pull on it.
Yeah.
Nothing happens.
Like it's not moving. It's like stuck.
Do a perception check.
Oh, that's a 19 on the dice, and I have a +4, so 23.
You change the direction that you're looking at it because, like, there's the stalactites were kind of obscuring your vision on it because they're hanging a bit low, and so you change your position and you see that the lever needs to be pulled the opposite direction.
So it needs to be pushed away from us, basically.
Correct.
Could I was gonna say, could I potentially throw a javelin at it and kind of push it?
Yeah, you can give it a shot. How many javelins do you have?
I have 6 of them.
Okay. Javelin number 1.
I have 4 left. That's right. I threw one at the guy in the ceiling, and I think it got stuck in the ceiling in that last fight. And then I think I threw 2 at him.
You did throw 2.
So yeah, I've got 4 left then.
They actually got stuck into him because you hit both times. So I would have said that you collected them.
Oh, well then I've got 6. If I was able to collect them, I've got my 6 back.
Yeah. So yeah, if you want to try it, go throw javelin number 1. Give me an attack roll.
Okay. What do I have?
This thing is a very skinny pole, so the DC is kind of high.
Okay, well I've got a +7, so here's the hoping. Come on. Oh, that's a nat 1.
You go to throw it, and the javelin it slips out of your hands and just starts to go downwards, and you wait, and you go.
I ask him, what are you trying to do?
We gotta push the lever the other way.
As soon as that happens, I'm gonna rip a patch off my cloak, the ladder patch, and I'm gonna throw it on the ground to see what happens. Like the ground in front of me, not off the edge, but like in front of me on the ground.
You throw it on the ground, and it extends. It's almost like it comes out of the ground and goes, and then clangs backward, and you can tell that it is 24 feet long.
Cool. 24 and the gap's 30 feet, right?
Yes, correct.
Okay, I'm going to. Fuck nuts.
We could combine it with this rope of climbing.
You guys are
okay. Illikan just told me that what he's trying to do, so I'm going to cast Mage Foot. And get right up on the edge and reach out far enough to try to kick this lever.
All right, dexterity check, because it's your mage foot, not a mage hand.
So dex, that's going to put me at 13.
That is just the DC you needed to hit. Your foot is now touching the lever. Kadoom! And the bridge falls right in front of you guys. Kapoosh!
I look down at the ladder that I just conjured and go, fuck! And I throw it over the side.
gonna look at him and go, I didn't know you were a barbarian, and then pick up my rope and start walking across the bridge.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay,
God.
so
Oh yeah, I don't have a tinderbox anymore. I threw that somewhere. I forgot about that.
all right, so yeah, I tossed the ladder over the side then.
Oh,
When
We
you
could've
toss
broken
it, it
that
hits
open.
this. Go on.
we could have broken that up for firewood.
I don't care, I'm mad now.
As you toss it, it hits one of the stalagmites and just shatters, and the pieces fall down into the depths below.
Yeah. I just walk across the bridge then with my glowing greatsword.
All right, everybody else, what's the marching order?
I already went walking. I picked up my rope of command or whatever it is and went walking.
And can I assume that the hyena will just be at your side, Illikan?
I'm hoping he's following me. I haven't been keeping. I haven't been looking.
But I mean, like, for your sake, I mean, like, you can go ahead and add
Okay.
him as a pet if you want. It does right now it'd just be a regular hyena, so it's just like it just has 5 hit points.
Okay.
Walking across the bridge.
I'm walking behind them and notice
Ooh.
the hyena and start to get jealous, and I pull out my baby mimic.
Oh, you should have sold the baby mimic to the daddy mimic.
Like,
It's like long lost son.
its eyeballs aren't even focused on anything. It's got like that kind of like baby thing where its eyes are just all over the place, and they're like they're moving individually. And its tongue, you can tell it's just the derpiest of mimics.
I bet it's like the mimic shopkeeper's son, and he's offering like a 10,000 gold reward for anybody who finds him. You've been hiding him this whole time.
Oh, the longer we keep him, the more he's worth.
That is so dark.
I didn't expect that kind of logic out of somebody with a 6 intelligence.
5.
Oh, a 5.
Oh,
My
it's even
bad.
worse.
That's why he don't speak no English. Very common. Or I guess he read. He can't read.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Yeah.
I'll
Sorry.
start teaching you how to read.
All right. So you guys so you guys make it to the end of this drawbridge, and you still see the blood mushrooms go all the way. They're all along the walls up until this doorway, and you notice that everything switches from dirt to stone.
Okay. Oh no.
And there's an opening.
Oh, an opening.
Yeah.
If there was a door, I was
There's
going
a
to ask.
doorway. It narrows into a doorway without a door. So it's just
Region
like
clear.
yeah.
I take a couple steps back.
I'm gonna approach the doorway and peek my head in.
All right. Yeah. Okay. I'll use everyone's last perception checks, just because nothing is like you guys had your lights involved and everything, so the lights are still up and
My
you haven't had to
glowing
read
red
those at all.
greatsword.
Yeah. So you walk in and you see that this is a cylindrical chamber that is about 15 foot radius, so about 30 feet wide, cylindrically.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a basin in the center. Between the cracks of the stone walls and the ceiling are like flaccid, fleshy protrusions.
Fantastic.
There's a pile of bodies off to the side, as well as a couple of scattered gnoll bodies. across the room, there looks to be a thick, heavy stone blocking the doorway. And carved into the floor are more abyssal symbols.
Do these ones say the same thing as before?
No.
What do these ones say?
Fill my belly, satiate my hunger,
Okay.
proceed, be absorbed.
Gorak has an idea. I'm going to... Oh, why the fuck am I doing this? I'm going to grab one of those fleshy, flat phalluses on the wall. I'm going to regret doing this. And I'm going to try to, like, rip it off the wall.
You first give me a strength check.
Oh, let's do it. Fuck yeah. 22.
You go to pull it, and you see a little bit of liquid kind of like come off the tip of this like limp thing, and you pull it, and the liquid.
I don't want to jerk off the dungeon.
The liquid hits the ground. The liquid hits the ground, and you see smoke rise up. And if you're quiet, you can hear it go.
No, so it's fucking okay. All right, great sword swipe at the one phallus, the one that I just tried pulling on. I'm gonna try to cut it off.
Huh?
The one I just tried tugging on. I'm gonna try to just say fuck it and try to cut it off with my
no,
great sword.
you pulled it off.
Oh!
You pulled it off. You
Okay.
all the way off. Yeah.
I'm gonna toss it in the basin.
Nothing happens.
Fuck. All right, I'll pick it back up and walk outside and throw it at Rando's face.
Oh shit! Why'd you do that? Okay.
No.
There's still a little acid in it.
Oh shit! I thought I squeezed it all out.
And
sorry.
He takes 2 acid damage. Sorry, Rando.
Yeah, I thought I pulled it all out.
Asshole! Every time we come to a door, you burn me.
But based on your guys' perception, you would also notice that the pile of bodies look like they've been squeezed dry. Like they're just like there's no moisture or juice left in them. Like they've just been twisted and squeezed empty.
Anyone got any ideas?
Can I like investigate these bodies a little more?
The floor said something about like
Yes, you
feed 'em.
Yes, you can. Go ahead and give me an investigation roll.
Oh, great! I have no bonuses to this, so here we go. Luck of the dice. That's a 6.
When you investigate, you just look at them, and you're like,
"Those are dead bodies, guys."
Yeah, those guys don't have a drop of blood in them.
Are there any like whole bones still that I could harvest for my bone tree?
Yeah, sure.
That's what I'll spend my time.
Are you gonna? It's a big stack of bodies. Are you just gonna start going?
I'll just like pull one down and see if I can't like hand axe start chopping it up into harvest pieces. Okay.
Survival roll on that. Anybody else? What are you guys doing?
Rando, do you know what? You have any ideas about this basin in this room?
It looks like a bowl to me.
A bowl?
A basin? Bowl?
Alright, I think I have an idea. How many of your fingers are you attached to?
I like all of them.
Alright, What did the symbols on the floor again say?
Fill my belly, satiate my hunger.
Yeah.
Proceed or be absorbed.
Yeah, I spit in the basin. Just.
Nothing happens.
Yeah.
How big is this basin?
It's big.
Like how tall?
How tall? Well, it has a stem which comes up to about hip height. Well, hip height for you. For Rando, it'd be like almost up to his like neck.
You kid.
But if you approach the basin, have you guys like? I imagine since you just spat in it, you're like right next to it.
Yeah, I'm like looking right in it.
You would see a brown ring around the edge.
Oh fuck!
And little flakes of brown material.
Yeah. All right. I walk over to one of the bodies. Can I try to like cut off one of its arms?
Sure.
All right. I swing my greatsword. Like I pick up one of the bodies and just like try to like throw it up in the air and then try to cut its arm off. Like.
Yeah. You cut the arm off.
I grab the arm and toss it in the basin.
Nothing happens. The arm has no. When you cut it, you see that there's no blood.
Yeah, I have a feeling the basin needs blood. All right.
Can I just try crawling in it? Like I'm assuming that looking at him throwing things in there, I'm like, oh whatever, I'll just climb in and like try and step into this thing. I'll help you out, man. Just climb in.
All right.
You climb in and nothing happens.
Oh, Illikan, I got an idea. I scratch him a little bit on the cheek.
Okay.
Yeah.
The blood is still quivering on his face.
Yeah, and then I like grab it with like the tip of my touch with the tip of my finger and I flick the droplet into the basin.
Across the room, you guys see that stone that's in the way.
Yeah.
At the bottom of the stone, you see a red light at certain parts of it.
All right. So, I think we gotta.
We're gonna need more blood.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna climb out of this thing, and now I'm starting to wish I held on to all that hyena flesh.
Oh no.
I'm gonna crawl out and I'm gonna like get down on a knee and like clap like I'm trying to get a dog to come over. Like, come here, boy. Like I want to pet the hyena or something.
Hang on. Yeah.
And then when he gets over,
okay, hold on.
What happens if I
Do a deception check if you're doing what I think you're doing, and he's gonna make a.
Oh, I have a -2 to deception. Here we go. Oh wow, that's a big 0 total.
Yeah, and he got a 16. He is scared to death of you.
He
You
doesn't
have
want to be
a really
pet.
bad look in your eyes.
Oh man.
And he goes outside of the room
Was it gonna
and
kill him?
and it's just like standing there. You see his legs shaking, and he doesn't know what direction to go.
Rando was trying to say something too.
Yeah, thinking about it, I don't think my character would be that smart.
Oh fuck! Actually, continue. I'm just looking through my.
You follow on the stream.
Yeah, that's what I was just freaking out about. 89.
Or how about I'm this stupid? Oh, are we finger painting again? And I walk over and stick my finger this time and start doing it again.
Perfect.
Nothing changes.
Oh fuck! I take the patch with the 2 mastiffs on it
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
and I drop it
Okay.
on the ground. Yeah,
You drop it on the ground,
yeah.
and these 2 mastiffs grow out of the patch and stare at you.
You gonna kill a dog?
I am a neutral evil Minotaur who worships Vecna. No.
I'm chaotic neutral, so I guess I'm right.
Pet the 1 mastiff like this, and then I'm just gonna go.
Oh, you like breaking its neck?
Yeah.
Strength check.
Yeah. Fuck. That's a 12.
It got an 11, so you're good. It like flops and starts twitching on the ground.
I'm gonna.
Its twin brother is just standing there because it does everything that you command it
Yeah,
to.
and I'm gonna like take its like. I hate that I'm doing this. As a player, I don't like it.
I don't either.
I take its head and I left it over the bowl, and I take like the
My dagger.
Yeah, I take Rando's dagger and I just go to its throat.
All right.
Over the basin.
Right. So you see the basin start to fill.
Yeah.
And how are you doing this? Are you just because you let it drip and then the flow starts to slow and you notice that the door isn't even halfway full.
Fuck.
Just see if we can't like drain this thing. We'll start squeezing it. Get a little more out.
Shaking it.
All right. All right. Is everybody getting in on this?
Yeah.
I might as well. Like that way we don't have to kill another one. Oh
yeah,
gosh.
I'm like working it like a tube of toothpaste.
Sorry. You guys are only able to squeeze out one more hit point of blood from that thing.
Fuck. And I just like cut open its stomach. Its belly.
Yeah.
Just spill anything that's liquid based into their guts and all. Just.
Yeah, that didn't change it.
Fuck.
Oh man. You know what? Hold up. I'm rolling a perception check. Okay, that's a 17. Do I realize how much like horror he's in having to kill this dog?
I don't know, Gorak. What are you thinking?
It doesn't phase Gorak.
It
phases me as a player. Like I don't like that I did it. But Gorak
I was going to offer to do it for you.
Gorak doesn't give two shits.
Oh well, then have a way at the second dog.
He's like, no, I'm gonna keep the second dog around. He might be useful. We can sacrifice Rando.
Take the dagger and just plunge it through my hand.
How much damage are you willing to do?
Mm-hmm.
How much HP are you giving away?
Don't do too much because I've got a lot I can do.
I'm gonna say I'm at 18 right now, so let's take me down to half. I'll say 8.
Okay.
Once I start to get a little lightheaded, I'm just gonna stop.
All right. Okay. You guys see that it is now just under half.
Just under half?
Holy
Rando, can I see your dagger?
Okay. My wooziness.
I grab it and I cut from here down to my wrist. I just open it up over the basin, and I will gladly take 15 points of damage. I'll put me down to 5 hit points.
Oh boy.
And then as I do that, I'll cast False Life on myself.
What are we looking at now?
All right. So, due to the sacrifice of Gorak here,
1d4 plus 9 temporary hit points. Oh, fuck. Oh no, I gained back what I had. Nice.
A whole lot of things start to happen. As the basin fills and you're dripping all this blood into it, the stone on the other side of the room starts to fill up. And as it fills up, once it reaches the top, it starts to go up, starts to rise. And you can see that there's a room beyond that. But as it starts to rise, the little fleshy bit, the fleshy protrusions, they start to become more rigid. And now there's all of these rigid protrusions sticking out from the walls, and they're starting to drip.
I already know what's in them,
And-
so I'm going to run and try to slide under the
And-
door.
And now the door gets to the top, and it starts to go back down.
I'm gonna rush over to the
Door's now
door.
closing.
Yeah, I'm gonna rush over to the door and go Minotaur strength and try to push it up.
Yeah, I'll try and assist him. I can hold 1,200 pounds worth. So
Yeah, and my strength is 17.
This stone is like once you're right next to it, you see that the stone is 5 feet wide, like in all dimensions,
Yeah.
and it goes up for you don't know how tall this stone is.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try to push it up so everybody can get out
Oh, I'm already tried
Do a
to
strength
slide
check.
under.
with advantage because Illikan's helping me, right?
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, okay.
18 plus 3,
Sorry,
so 21.
it doesn't slow. It doesn't slow.
Fuck.
Can we just crawl under it?
Am I on the other side yet?
Yeah. Rando gets to the other side.
I command my Mastiff to go on the other side as well. My remaining Mastiff.
Yeah, the Mastiff goes,
Alright,
runs by.
I'm 8'2".
Uh-huh.
So I'm like, and it's not slowing. Son of a bitch.
It's not slowing at all.
Illikan, get to the other side.
Yeah, I'm gonna scream at the hyena like, if you want to live, now's your chance. Get over here, and then I'm gonna crawl under and then try and hold and help from the other side so he can get under.
Okay. Gorak, what are you doing?
Let me roll to see what Gorak wants to do. Okay. I'm gonna try one more attempt to push this thing up so I can get through. One more attempt.
Okay. Well, you could still get through.
I know.
Okay. All right.
I just want to see if I can.
Okay. Yeah. Do it up.
That's a 10.
It squashes you flat. No. No,
Oh.
it doesn't. It doesn't slow. It's not slowing down.
And did the Mastiff come in on the other side?
Mastiff is already on the other
What
side.
about
Everybody's
the-
already on the other side except for you and the
Hyena.
hyena. The hyena pup.
I'm gonna keep calling it like, come on.
Oh, fuck. Man. Alright, I'm going to go through the other side.
Okay, you go through the other side, and right as you go through the other side, the hyena pup rushes under, and the stone falls, and the hyena pup is stuck. Its tail is pinched
Ah,
by the
fuck.
stone, and it lets out a.
I'll grab out my hand axe and just as far back as I can.
Perception checks, everyone,
Yeah.
and stealth checks.
Oh, boy.
Okay, for perception, Gorak got a 4.
Okay.
For stealth, I got a for stealth, I got a 5.
Okay.
Well, with disadvantage because I have heavy armor on, that is still a 5. Yeah.
12 and 16.
I got an 11 on perception and a 21 on stealth somehow.
Man. All right, I'm gonna burn another level of. I'm gonna burn a first level spell slot, drink some alcohol, and cast first level false life on myself.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm running low too. I'm going to cast a false life on myself as well.
Okay, so 3 plus 4 is 7. All right, I got 17 temporary hit points because I did a second level one
Boom.
when I cut myself open.
Boom. 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 You hear these drums going, and they start to get faster. Boom. boom,
Okay.
boom,
Um,
boom, 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 boom.
as a reaction, can I, not a reaction, but like a retaliation kind of thing, I'm going to cast Thaumaturgy and make the same sound, make the sound of thunder echo in the room we're in, just like.
All right. As you guys turn around, you realize you are in a gigantic cavern.
Yeah.
And in the distance, you see a bonfire. And near the bonfire, you see a nest of tattered clothes and refuse, all caked in blood.
Yeah.
And in the shadow, and it's all in the shadow of an effigy containing various body parts at odd angles. And as you notice this, you see a hyena like go up to one of the corpses on this shrine, and this hyena goes up to this corpse and tears into it. And as it tears into this corpse and feasts on it, it just keeps going and going, gets more and more ravenous. And you see as its back starts to grow and arch more, and its wings start to crack and break, and it ends up like standing up on two legs, and out of the darkness, a gigantic gnoll steps forward with a gigantic glaive and holds out a bow for this fresh gnoll.
As soon as the giant one steps up, can I tell the massive to run and attack it?
You guys are about 100 feet away.
Oh, 100 feet?
I'm gonna snatch my dagger back from.
Yeah.
And this whole time you're hearing boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
And the lightning goes off, and it only seems to make them more excited and more energetic.
Yeah. Fuck it. Great sword in both hands, massive at my side.
I'm standing behind both of them.
And you see, out of the darkness as well, you see a kind of familiar fungus-looking creature, and in its hand, it has the drum that you've been hearing, and a staff with a bunch of faces going all up it, and it's just going boom, 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 boom. Yeah.
Okay.
And it's at that point that they all look towards you.
Come on, you fucking piss ants.
All right, and as they notice you, the pack lord is going to position itself next to the fungus person with the staff, and it's just setting up there, and the archer looses a shot.
Yeah, he does.
At Illikan.
Oh, phew, thanks.
Whew. What? I'm all the way in the back, next to the door.
The distance is a bit too much, and it clangs off of the stone behind you. Yeah. Rando, you're up. You're about 100 feet away.
Since I'm standing between the two big guys, kind of using Gorak as a human shield or Minotaur shield, I'm just going to lean around him and send a firebolt that way at the archer that just shot at us.
Firebolt?
Yep.
All right.
It's going to be 23 to hit.
That hits. Roll damage.
10, 7 points.
7 points of damage. All right.
As my bonus, as a little flare and tell Gorak, "You got this," and give him a little push.
I weigh 456 pounds.
And just kind of
You go backwards. All right, that brings us to the Knoll Archer's turn. It's going to take a shot at the thing that just shot at him. Lit him up with fire and gets a 17 plus 3.
enough.
That's 20. That hits?
Yes.
Okay. And it does 7 damage. Illikan, you're up.
All right. They're about 100 feet away, you said?
Yeah, but the archer moves back 30 more feet.
Okay. Let's see then.
So it's about 130 feet away from all of you now. The archer is.
Well, that'll put him outside of range for that. So then the other two, though, the big guy and the one with the weird drums is about 100 feet?
Yes.
All right. So then bonus action, I'm going to activate my ring. I'm going to spend my 30 feet running at them and then leap 60 feet towards them. And then midair, just like chuck a javelin at this dude banging on these drums.
All right. Go ahead.
Closing a 90-foot gap in one turn.
Go ahead and roll an attack.
Oh, okay. That's not bad. 21 to hit.
21 to hit. That hits. Roll damage.
Sweet. It's not a lot of damage, unfortunately, but it's better than nothing. Oh, that's max damage, though. That's 11 damage on the javelin.
Yeah. So as you do that, the Pack Lord uses a reaction to jump in the way and take the hit.
Okay.
And how much damage was that?
11.
All right, so that is okay. Sweet. Excellent. Okay. And how far are you away from them now? You just jumped, so you're 10 feet away?
So yeah, so now I should be about 10 feet because I used my ring of jumping, or whatever this thing's called. Yeah, ring of jumping to long jump towards them.
All right. So that brings us to the Pack Lord. And he's going to do 2 glaive attacks on you.
All right.
First one is 11.
11 misses.
And next one is 16.
Oh, that just hits.
All right. And it does 7 points of damage.
Oh, okay, we're good.
Yeah, and that'll take us to Gorak. You're up.
Gorak. On my turn, do I get to control the Mastiff that I still have as well?
Yes.
Okay.
What are the stats on the Mastiff, by the way?
Like Dex? Stats.
I mean, like, do you have the stats up for it? Like it's cheap?
Yeah.
Okay. Like, how much health does it have?
5.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Just a big old pub.
All right.
All right. I'm going to make it run 40 feet forwards, probably towards the archer, as far as we can get towards the archer.
Okay, do you want it to use its action too? So it's like
To dash.
it has a
yeah.
What's its movement speed?
40.
40. Okay, 80.
Yeah.
That brings it to 50. It's within 50 feet of it now.
Yeah. Okay. And then
all right,
Gorak. How far away is the Pack Lord?
100 feet.
100 feet. How far away is the archer?
130.
Okay. I'm going to use... Okay. I'm gonna do a movement and then dash action to get to 60 feet total towards the Pack Lord.
Okay. All right. So you're 60 feet away.
Yep.
Or you're moving 60 feet.
I'm moving 60 feet towards it.
So you're 40 feet away from it. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
That's Gorak's turn.
Okay. Now it's the fungus person. And he's going to raise a finger towards Illikan. And you'll see a black tendril shoot out. But as it goes to fire this black tendril from its finger, you see it coming, Illikan, and you're able to dodge out of the way.
Yeah. I'm not even in a rage yet.
Rando, you're up.
Okay. Gorak, you're engaged now, right?
No.
Or how far are you from?
He moved up 60 feet.
So he's 40 feet away from the closest guys.
Yeah.
All right. That's close enough. Is there anything around me that would break line of sight with the archer?
You don't see anything, no.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to step up.
There's that bonfire, and like that effigy. Like it's a pretty big collection of like limbs.
But that's like 100 feet away from me, right?
Yeah. If you got closer, you might be able to put yourself between put that between you and the archer.
Okay, now I'm just going to run up the 30 feet behind Gorak. I'm going to spend a sorcery point.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to use that to twin my spell.
Nice. Okay.
I'm going to throw a little iron powder up into the air and cast Enlarge on both of these behemoths with me.
So you're enlarging Gorak and Illikan?
Yes. So you are, since you're both the same height, you're both now 16 feet 4 inches.
Oh.
Wait till I go into a rage.
Oh, so metal.
Your weapons grow with you. You're counted as a size larger. So you go from medium to large.
Yeah,
You get
so yeah.
advantage on strength checks and saving throws, and all your damage you add 1d4.
Fuck.
Sweet.
And
that was metal.
Going to be my turn.
Yeah,
That's
pretty
legit.
That's pretty sweet.
And that is a level 2 spell, which I forgot to do it with my false life a while ago, but that means wild magic.
Yes, that does mean wild magic.
Enlarge on yourself.
Do you want one roll or two, since I forgot it on false life?
I forgot it on the false life and your mage armor from earlier. So
Oh yeah,
that'd be a total of 3 if we wanted to pick
3
that.
surges.
Retroactive surging.
okay. Yeah, I don't have any problem doing that.
All right, let's get 3 done real quick here. Real
11,
quick.
11, 1, and 4.
Shoot, that's not great. So first thing, the 1, you switch inventories with the target of the spell.
Okay, so it would have been the second one. That was me.
So that means all of Gorak's and
now 11, 1, and 4. 11 would have been the mage armor, The 1 would have been the false life. The 4 would have been the enlarge. So I switch inventories with myself.
Okay. And you said the 4 was the last one?
Yes.
Okay. All right. The 11 would have expired by now. Even though it was cool, I'll just save it for later. But right now, there's just a bright light shining out of your mouth. It's like casting the daylight spell out of your mouth.
Oh, just like the blanks from that movie.
Okay.
Yeah. You look like David Lopan.
I'm going to point it towards the pack leader and the fungus and try to blind them with it.
Okay. All right. And you're still about 40 feet away? Or how far away are you?
30 feet from the door.
Yeah, okay. So you're still 70 feet away from all of them. Okay, cool. All right. That'll be all for your turn then?
Yes.
Okay. That is the Knoll Archer's turn, and it is going for the thing that's shooting a bright light. Making the biggest target thing? Not the biggest target, but the one that seems like it's doing stuff. So that is a 17 plus 3 again. Roll the same thing. And we'll take 8 plus 3. That's 11 damage.
And both of you shrink back down.
Huh?
And they both shrink back down. I'm
Oh,
unconscious.
did you? Oh, you're unconscious?
No.
Oh,
Alright. Crap.
go down.
All right, Illikan, you're up.
All right. Well, no longer massive, but I guess I'll bonus action go into a rage. So use my charge of that. That'll be a little extra damage. And I guess since this Knoll warrior dude is in front of me, between me and this other guy I was going after originally, I guess I'll just move forward since he was about 10 feet away. I'll move up 5 feet and start swinging with the greatsword.
All right, swing away.
Oh, that is, I can confirm, a natural 20.
All right, natural 20 on the Pack Lord.
That is correct.
All right, roll damage.
Ooh. All right, so just for base damage off greatsword, I rolled really terribly. So
Well, base damage would be 12.
Oh, okay. So then on
Your
top
other
of that
damage on
12
top.
damage, I have my 5 modifiers, so that's 17, and then
Correct.
I rolled for the critical was an extra 3 damage, so it'd be 20 total.
20 total? All right.
Unless I'm adding my modifier twice, but I don't think that's how crits work.
Nope.
So yeah, so 20 total damage then, and that'll end my turn. That's all I've got.
All right. So this battle could probably end up going a bit longer, honestly. So if we needed to close this out, are you guys willing to finish the battle out? Because there's probably, I'm guessing, about 15.
That's all up to
minutes
Hunter.
left.
I've got about 30 minutes till I start my campaign for the night. So if we want to push this for about 15 more minutes, that'll give me enough time to eat some food before I start. So I'm fine with that.
I have to be out by 9 o'clock and on the bus by 9:15.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna write down where everybody's at, and we'll have to take up from there because it's
Okay.
8:58.
There
Yeah.
seems to be a theme about where I'm at the end of the episode.
Unconscious.
If I wasn't so far away, I was going to use my turn to force feed you my last health potion, but I'm pretty far away.
All right. So yeah, I guess everybody can just leave their health as they've recorded it on D&D Beyond, and that
Yeah.
should stick around for next week.
Yep, 5 hit points with 17 temporary.
All right.
Nice.
And Rando is
Unconscious.
right, but he's
0 and 0 with
70,
saves.
70 feet away. I'm just getting positioning so we can get you guys back into position. Illikan, you are right next to him.
Yep.
And Gorak, you are how far away from him?
60 feet away from the Pack Lord, and my Knoll ran, or my Knoll.
You did a dash action, though,
Yeah.
so you're only 30 feet away.
I did 30 plus 30 to get towards
Yeah.
the Pack Lord.
Yeah.
And then the Mastiff went 40 plus 40 to get towards the Archer.
Okay. Sweet. Yeah, and it's 50 feet away from the Archer.
So I have a question. While I'm laying there unconscious on the floor, mouth agape, is there still light coming out?
Yes. Yes, there is. Yep. So I guess we'll call it there. I've written everything down. We can just get started right back in the business. Yeah, sorry I didn't gauge that better. Yeah, but
That's how she goes.
Yep. You guys.
It'll be a fun spot to pick up at next week.
Death saving throws, yeah.
Yeah, that's rough. Okay. Yeah, we'll call it there. Thanks, guys. And thanks for watching. Anybody who's here. Sorry about the sudden stop, but that's just how it goes sometimes. Yeah. Justin, I'll let you take us out.
Yeah. Thanks for watching, everybody, like Garrett said. Thanks to Jeremy and Hunter for joining this crazy adventure. I'm sure it's going to get more crazy if Rando survives. Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun. I don't want Gorak to die. He almost sort of stayed behind when that door closed to fight the thing, whatever it was going to be. Almost. I had to roll for it. But other than that, we'll be back with this on next Thursday at 7 p.m. And then Sunday at 1 p.m. Hopefully, we'll be doing our Soldiers of the Lich Queen campaign where I'm playing a Triton Artificer. And then back on Wednesday with Academy of Doors. Hopefully, House from Bent Hill. If I have to cancel that campaign again, I'm just gonna it. And then 10 p.m. on Wednesday, back with the Pirates. Also, donate to the Patreon to help us keep doing this, and just donate in general to help us keep doing this every week. Anyways, yeah. So as always, we always sign out by waving at our webcams good night. So, bye-bye.
See you guys.